Hello and welcome to the 33rd episode of Journalism Classics with Ali Hakim. I trust that we all had fantastic and wonderful Eid al-Kabir celebrations. Penultimate Sunday, I assured that I will return to the topic of today's discussion after giving ideas to journalists on what to do with regards to two hot news that came up simultaneously and gained traction in the media space. One was the arrest of wanted bandits while on their way to perform the 2025 Hajj, while the other was on the need for the media to encourage Nigerians at the state level to demand for midterm reports from 31 governors, as was already done by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and also to demand democracy dividends of their state governments rather than focusing only on the federal government. Here we are today. I shall continue the discussion about redundancy in news writing, which I had earlier put in abeyance. I have seen media reports where people are reported to have drowned and died. The two words "and died" in such sentence are redundant. Anyone that drowns dies. To drown is to die of suffocation underwater. So nobody drowns and still lives. In news writing, therefore, reporters and editors should stop the sentence or paragraph at drown or drowned. The addition of "and died" is unnecessary and irrelevant in the sentence or paragraph. I've also read crime reports stating that the victim was strangled to death. Whoever is strangled dies. To strangle means to kill the victim by squeezing his or her neck to the point that life ebbs out of that person. So, nobody lives after he or she has been strangled. The two words "to death" in that sentence are redundant. I have also seen the expression "near fatal accident" in published stories. How did the reporter or the editor determine the nearness of the fatality? An accident or an unfortunate incident is either fatal or it is not fatal. If people died in an auto crash, the accident can be reported as fatal. But if nobody died, it was not fatal. Something fatal must have ended or caused disaster or failure, like an error or a mistake. The middle ground of near or not near has no place in news writing. It either happened or it did not happen. Don't forget, news reporting does not tolerate ambiguity. It demands accuracy. Editors will be producing tightly edited copies if they pay attention to redundant words in sentences and in paragraphs and strike them out without substituting them with other words. Let us examine the expression "adequate enough" in a sentence. An editor can strike out either "adequate" or "enough" without losing the meaning in the sentence. Either of the two words is sufficient to convey the intended meaning. The expression of "a number of examples" has three redundant words: a number of. Without these three words, examples will just be appropriate. Instead of writing that a team of 11 determined players represented Nigeria at the final of the football tournament, just write that 11 players represented Nigeria, or 11 determined players represented Nigeria. The three words "a team of" are redundant in that sentence, since the 11 players are expected to work as a team ab initio. Yet another example is a new beginning or a new innovation. The beginning of a thing is new. An innovation is also new. So why add a new? The two, a and new, are redundant in that copy. Thank you for watching this episode of Journalism Classics with Ali Hakim. Remember to like, share, comment on it. And by the grace of God Almighty, I shall be on your way again next Sunday. Bye for now.